There it is.
It's the first of the month. Wake up, get up. It's the first of the month. Wake up. Okay. It's the first of the month. Wake up. Yeah. Shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony. This is the Zone Sports Podcast.
Pew, pew, pew,
Yes,
pew.
sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's your boy Big V on one half of the host. You hear my guy over there, the human air horn himself, because we still ain't got a budget. You heard? You know what I mean? Let them know who you be, my
Yo,
G.
yo, 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 it's your boy COOL. And boy, do I gotta wonder what the hell. It's your boy Corey, never telling the same old time story. It's your boy Cool C, never, and I mean not ever dated a floozy. And for those out there in YouTube land, man, we got the sign out for you right where? Right there. Bam! Big Vito, what's happening?
Man, what's going on? My light over here just went out, but guess what? We gonna pod anyway, my guy. You know
There
what I
we
mean?
go.
You know what I mean? We gonna pod anyway. You feel me? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, listen. Corey, what's been going on with you? You feel me? How you been, bro? Over
Bad.
this crazy sports
I've
week.
been bad. I've been bad. I've
Okay.
been pissed off. And I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, Big V.
Oh man.
Oh, this YouTube TV, ESPN debacle has
Yo.
left me in the dark. I do not have the ESPN Unlimited app. I refuse to pay for it, at least as of up to this upcoming Friday to when the Tar Heels game play, Big V. I ain't seen none of them good SEC games over the weekend. I ain't see SMU whoop up on Miami. I ain't see the first Tar Heel game, regular season game on Monday. I ain't see that. I ain't see Monday Night Football, Big V. I'm mad. Okay, I have no sympathy for billionaires and millionaires. I am a thousandaire. I don't care. Fix it.
Yo, you know what, Corey? My mother called me with the same complaint. She was off Friday. She said she woke up, she fixed the coffee, got ready to sit down and watch Get Up because she does the YouTube TV too. Nothing doing, nothing doing. Was tight, was mad, called me furious about it. You know what I mean? So she's trying to figure out I think she I can't figure out what she did, but she ended up getting the ESPN app. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And going that way just so she can continue with her viewing of Get Up and her sports shows and things like that.
yeah.
What I want to know is where does this leave the WWE network? Like, cause see, I'm a Peacock
Yeah.
subscriber. First of all,
So am I.
I'm an original WWE network guy. I've been there
Same
since
here.
day one. So then it moved to Peacock, and that's like half of the reason why I got Peacock now.
Same
So
here.
like where does that end, where does that leave the big events? Am I gonna have to, and I hope I don't, am I gonna
Yeah.
have to subscribe to the ESPN app or
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what's gonna happen?
Any PLE, for those who don't know, premium live events, SummerSlams, WrestleManias, anything that come on once a month for the big quote unquote pay-per-view, you would have to have ESPN Unlimited to view it. And real quick, I know we ain't mean to talk about this.
No, this is good because I need to know this. This is
Okay,
good.
so when the WWE Network first came out, it was $10. I mean, and you're
Yes.
talking about back in the day, pay-per-views used to run anywhere between 50 to 65, depending on that event, if it was one of the big four, right? And so it made sense for Peacock to grab it, and it made sense for the consumer because it went from at that time 10.99 to 5.99. Now, obviously, Peacock has went up since then, but you could argue the best bang for your buck. Like you wasn't missing. Okay, no big deal. I'm going to sign up for this. WWE Network is really about to be defunct outside of overseas or whatever. Hey, man, that sounds good. And then, like you said, that's how I kind of became a Peacock subscriber, right? And then you start finding little things up there to watch and stuff like that. And one of the things that I watch on Peacock now to remotely keep up with wrestling because I don't have Netflix either. Is they have a recap show called
Yes.
This Week. You're probably familiar with that. I watch it like every Saturday morning to catch up on all things WWE, and it really don't feel like I miss a beat. And then obviously you have WrestlePalooza, was the first kickoff, PLE that was on the that was on the ESPN app. I did not see it.
Me
Um,
either.
I heard about it, and I hope it went great. And I just think this stuff is getting out of hand. But to your point, yes, ESPN Plus, or now called Select, will not get you access to the PLEs. You have to have the unlimited $30 a month ESPN to see the PLEs. And you may say, well, what happens to the WWE library and stuff like that? As of right now, through March, they're still going to be on Peacock, right? Oh, but what about Saturday night's main event that just came on this past Saturday, Big V? Oh, that's still on Peacock.
Right.
So if unless you have access to the USA Network, access to CW, which is technically over the air for WWE NXT, unless you have Netflix, unless you have Peacock, and now unless you have the ESPN Unlimited, you're not going to be able to catch all of your WWE.
So let me ask you this: if I have ESPN through Spectrum,
Yes,
I still have to pay my $30 a month
yes, yes.
to access this?
Yes, there's only a few participating providers that are allowing you with your built-in cable subscription or live TV subscription to do it. I think I'm not sure which one. Obviously, I know Hulu is because that's Disney owned. I think Fubo is because that's a Fubo or whatever. That's 70% Disney owned, and I think it's like a few other smaller cable companies that we don't know, but they're not part of the big three or the big four like Spectrum, like Charter. If I'm not mistaken, YouTube TV is either number 3 or number 4 in regards of live TV subscriptions. So that is part of the fight. What YouTube in a nutshell is saying, I'm gonna go on but too much longer. What YouTube TV is saying is like, hey man, look, our people over here is already paying $82 a month to access the base package. Unlike Fubu, I keep saying Fubu, shout out to Fubu. Unlike
Yeah.
Fubo or Sling or anything like that, YouTube TV don't offer what's known as a skinny package. For
Right.
example,
Right.
oh, if I'm not into sports, I just want this one for $30, right? Or if I want this, the entertainment package that may have access to movies and a little bit of this, but still no sports, that I don't have that. It's all a base package. You get it all or you get nothing, right? And so what YouTube is saying is like, hey man, look, man, we done went up from $35 to 2017 to now it being $82.99 a month for the base package. That's not including folks like me who got HBO, Showtime, and Cinemax with an actually good deal, a $30 add-on on top of that 82. So my bill is roughly around 120 a month with all of that added, right? And so they're like, yo, well, Disney, Mr. Mickey Mouse, you're only charging these other guys over here to get access to ESPN Unlimited with their cable subscription. You're only charging them X amount of dollars, whatever that is, right? And so Mickey Mouse is basically like, hey, yeah, I know, but that ain't got nothing to do with y'all because out of all these cable companies, y'all are like the largest in the sense of what are y'all asking us to pay? Because we don't do this for Comcast. We're not doing this with Spectrum. Those are like the number 1 and number 2 cable subscribers slash live TV providers that we know right now. We ain't asking them like, yo, you shit out of luck, right? But you're asking us to do this. Okay, well, cool. We'll do this, but you want part of that unlimited deal to be included with YouTube subscriber? Pony up. YouTube TV is like, yo, man, come on, man, that ain't right. So here's what's probably going to happen is that somebody's going to blink. God knows how long it's going to last. I don't know. But either way, our bill is going to go up. If it stays the same without ESPN Unlimited, the bill is going to go up. And you best believe if ESPN Unlimited gets thrown in with your cable sign-in with YouTube TV or any cable provider, guess what? It's going to go up. And I could sit up here and I could say, well, man, fuck Disney. I ain't giving them nothing. But guess what, Big V? You can't get around that. Well,
Nah.
look, my dad called me Saturday morning real quick, Big V, and he was like, man, your YouTube TV blacked out. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, Dad, it's a carriage dispute going on. And he was like, how long you think it's gonna last? I said, honestly, Dad, stuff like this, man, it may happen, it may happen in the next couple of days or whatever. He's like, yeah, but this is Saturday morning, right? He's like, I can't see college game day. I said, I can't see it either. He was like, man, screw this. I'm about to go ahead and get ESPN Unlimited till they get it figured out. And I said, he's like, are you going to get it? And I said, Dad, I'm gonna hold on for this week. I'm gonna hold off because, far as I know, this whole thing could get resolved. And I'm like, you know what, man? NFL is king, right? There's no way that YouTube TV and ESPN is going to be blacked out, albeit doing not a so good Monday night matchup with Arizona and the Cowboys, but it's the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. And you know what, Big V? That thing was black. The hell
Yep.
is blacker than this shirt and this hat that I got on right now. So here
Yeah.
we
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's yeah, man. It's tough. I don't want to pay $30 for the ESPN app for to see the PLEs, but maybe it's still a good deal if if I'm still paying when they do have the PLEs $30 just to watch it and just because it's not you don't have a contract with it. You can just pay it
yeah,
how you want to pay it. But at the same time, as much as I watch every single WWE PLE, man, y'all busting my ass $30 every time, and I don't appreciate that.
eh,
I could go from paying what is it? If we paying $10 a month with Peacock,
yeah.
that's a
Peacock is
hundred
around
and
like 12 right now. Yeah, about 12.
okay, okay. Let's say we paying $144 per year. Now you got me almost about to triple that.
Yeah. And keep in
Oh,
mind, Big V,
right.
this ain't like the WWE or slash the WWF of the 90s where you only had maybe 4 or 5 pay-per-views a
Yeah,
year.
yeah. We got like 10 or 12, bro.
There pay-per-views, PLEs, it's every month now. So that's gonna be
Yeah.
$30 a month.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look and see if they have any where I can just pay for the year and get a deal. That may be my best bet.
That may be the only thing.
That may be the
But what,
only
cause you
thing.
got Spectrum right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Yeah, we'll have to see, Corey. You know what I mean? But
Wow, dude. They
yeah,
killing me over here, man.
let's still keep it on sports, of course, and
Yeah.
jump into some NFL and talk about my Colts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, if you was under a rock Sunday, the Colts played the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, and you guessed it, my Colts lost. My Colts lost 27 to 20, man, on the one time, on the very few times I get to see them play on TV. They want to lose, Corey.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? I kind of blame myself because all the games that have not came on TV that I could not watch because they were probably on the ticket or whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, they won. They've been 7-1 up until I watched the game, Corey. I'm gonna take me and Indiana Jones, aka Daniel Joseph Jones, and I don't know if his middle name is Joseph, but I keep telling y'all that's what I
Okay.
named him on my end. Indiana Joseph Jones and me are the sole blame for us losing Sunday. Corey, I want to read some stats here, man. For the people that weren't that couldn't see the game, listen. Daniel Jones, he threw for 342 yards. I know y'all like, oh man, that's awesome, right?
Yeah.
342 and one tub, right? Yeah. But no, he also turned it over 6 times, Corey. Corey, he had 3 picks, Corey.
Woo. Woo.
Corey. Corey.
Do it.
He was no, listen. My pardon me. The Colts had 6 turnovers. He
He
was
had 3
responsible for 5. No, he was
or 5.
responsible for
Okay.
5, Corey. For 5. Are you crazy? Listen, I thought that we were going to make Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers look like who exactly that they are. They're not that good. They're not that good. We played that bad. We played that bad, Corey, to the point I want to ask you. Because I seen this going around online. Everybody like, oh, there they go. We see the Colts now. They ain't who we thought they was. The jig is up. Corey, they talking bad about my MVP candidate, Daniel Jones, Corey. Corey, let me know, man. Yo, were we just on the run or is the jig up now?
I don't think the jig is up. It's only the second loss of the whole season. Huh?
Yeah.
Look. And on top of that, it ain't look, yeah, I get it. You don't want to lose no game. I do. Trust me, I got it. But dog, it ain't like this is where I would take the positive out of this. And I get it because you're the Colts fan, not me.
Yep.
Talking about team had total 6 turnovers, and y'all only lost by 7 points. When y'all lost against the Rams, y'all only lost by 7 points. Dude, y'all are still in there. This is the classic tale of Pittsburgh didn't beat y'all.
Yes.
All beat yourselves. Y'all are going to be perfectly fine. Let me run out the rest of the schedule.
Okay.
Y'all have the Falcons next. That is a winnable game. Now, albeit, now this is one of the national
Mm.
games at 9:30. Okay, that one might be a toss-up because
That might be a toss up, Corey.
locale. Yeah, only because of locale. Now y'all do have the Chiefs after that. Okay, all right. Now I give you that.
Come
But
on.
but then now you got the Texans. Y'all should be able to beat them. Y'all got the Jaguars. Y'all should be able to beat them. The Seahawks, that's going to be a toss up. My 49ers, that's going to be a toss. Who's going to be left for the 49ers to play? That is a very beatable game. Y'all play the Jaguars and the Texans again. Y'all are in great shape. Y'all are cool, man. Y'all are cool in the game. Y'all straight, Big V. Yeah, hey, take it from your boy. You have nothing to worry about, as my famous last words. And if something does come up, let's just burn this tape right here, and I'm gonna go in the corner and hide with my man Stewie over there, Stewie Griffin.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to see. You know what I mean? I don't think the jig is up. I think Daniel Jones would he's gonna get it back next game. He just had a bad game.
Yeah,
That they even my God, Jonathan Taylor, he didn't play well either. Only
yeah,
45 yards. You know what I mean? I will give it to the Pittsburgh D on the rushing side of things. They did shut Jonathan Taylor down. Other than that, man, we completely gave them the game. You can't have three picks against this team with Aaron Rodgers over there, because Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? He's still slinging the pigskin and hooking up with his new tight end, and they doing what they doing. You know what I mean?
yeah. Low
Um,
key too. Like they're real quiet over there in Pittsburgh, man.
yeah, I totally agree. I'm hoping to see some more winning spirit next game, and we're just gonna keep it moving from here on out, and just see what they have to do as far as us continuing on this win streak and being at the top of the division like we know to be. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Speaking of division, Corey, I want to talk about the ACC division.
yeah.
Um, and I want to speak on one team in particular, Corey. And I want to talk about SMU. Ladies and gentlemen, this weekend they played Miami. SMU played Miami and beat Miami. You heard it right. I know y'all. SMU beat Miami. Yes, SMU beat Miami. I think it was 26-20. Yep,
26-20. Yep.
26-20 this weekend. And I want to. I just want to talk about SMU because the question I'm posing, Corey, is does SMU need to be taken serious? And I'm asking that because I've watched this team with my own eyes a couple games this season. I watched them against Clemson. They tore Clemson ass up. You know what I mean? Um, um, I watched them against what was it? Did they play Wake Forest
They played Wake Forest and they
during their
lost.
homecoming? Yeah,
They lost 13-12 against Wake Forest.
still played a hell of a game. I watched that game. I laid eyes on that game. Defense wise, they played a hell of a game. Offensively, that game they were hit or miss. But I watched them against this Miami team, Corey, and I'm telling you, Corey, this defense I like. I like them offensively too. But the defense is what I've definitely have keyed in on. They got some guys on that side of the ball that are laying the wood. Pause. I'm telling you, Corey. I watched them guys lay guys out when they played Clemson. If it wasn't Clemson, it was Syracuse. Don't quote me. But I'm looking at the next few games, Corey. I have them here,
Yeah.
and right now, I let me see, because I had them. Okay, the next few games are at Boston College, Louisville, and California. Um, Let me see here because I want to talk about the ACC as far as the standings. And let me see right here.
They're number
Okay,
5 in the conference, right?
they're number five in the conference, and I just want to read out the top ones: Virginia, Georgia Tech, Pitt, Louisville, and SMU. You know what I mean? Um, Overall, 6-3. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you, Corey. I think they got a chance to maybe go and play for the ACC championship. I think that, in my opinion, it may be Georgia Tech against SMU. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think that I'm honestly I was looking for SMU to maybe crack the top 25 after this win over Miami, but they did not. They did not. That's why I was looking forward to. Um, but I got these guys possibly, Corey, going to the ACC championship. Do I got them winning? I do not know. But I got these guys, Corey, possibly winning the ACC championship. I don't know if you've had time to really pay attention to how this team is structured, Corey. But man, what are your thoughts, man, on them maybe need to be taken more serious or not?
Well, I'll tell you like this. I think that they can be the Vanderbilt of the ACC. I
Mm,
really do.
mm.
No, I can't sit there and rattle out their personnel or anything like that, but I got eyes and I got
Yep,
numbers. I do know how to read.
yep,
And you brought up a valid point about the defense because
yeah,
the defense is going to be what's really going to keep them in the game. You're talking about East Texas A&M, something called them, only allow, only let them get 13 points, right? The only misnomer that they had was against Baylor that the game they lost him from 48 to 45. But then let's just talk about, and keep in mind, folks, this ain't the NFL. This is college where points reign supreme, okay? Let me
yep.
start rattling off. Okay, now, Missouri State, okay, all right, cool, only 10 points. But then you got TCU, okay? They got 35 points. I got it. But then now let's see where it started to clicking. Against Syracuse, only allowed 18 points. Stanford only allowed 10 points. Clemson only allowed 24 points. And even in their loss to Wake Forest, only allowed 13.
Yes.
And you're talking about even the win over Miami only allowing 20 points. Ladies and gentlemen, in college, that is spectacular. Where you talk about everything is offense, offense, offense. You talking about everything is either ran in the air raid or the spread offense, where
Hmm.
you open the field up, man. This ain't
Hmm.
this, this ain't the days of where you let the running back carry the ball 45,000 times. So that's great. So yes, I don't know what I have them doing in the ACC from a championship standpoint, but I could definitely see them making noise. Can they beat can they beat a Georgia Tech? Can they beat a Virginia? Yeah. Yeah, they're capable of beating either one of those teams, man. So I would say the Vanderbilt of ACC. Hey, we don't know what's going to happen, but man, don't get caught with your pants down either, man.
I'm telling you, Corey, I promise you, these guys need to be taken serious, man. The guys that are ranked ahead of them are in the top 25. You talking about Georgia Tech, Louisville, you know what I mean? Those guys, they are in the top 25. And like you said, SMU may can beat those guys, man.
And look, let's not forget how they snuck into the playoffs last year.
See, and that's
You
the
might not agree with how they got in, but they got in
they
and they
got in.
represented.
They got in Corey. See, that's what I'm saying. These guys need to be taken serious, in my opinion, Corey. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Let's switch to the NBA though, Corey. We gotta
Love
talk
the
about
NBA.
love the NBA. Got to get into the NBA, Corey. And man, one of the things I was most excited about sharing the league pass with my mom was not
Right.
only being able to catch the Laker games, but I can also see my guy John Morant get busy. You know what I mean? Corey, first week of the season,
Yeah.
my guy gets suspended from the team, Corey.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Morant was suspended from the Memphis Grizzlies for quote unquote behavior detrimental to the team. It was that saying that after the first game, which they lost to the Lakers, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
he didn't like he quote unquote challenged the coaching staff. I don't know what challenge the coaching staff means. I don't know if it was him getting in an argument with the coaching staff or telling them how he thinks things should go as far as playing time or playing style. I do not know. All I do know, Corey, is yesterday morning. Um, I wake up and he dropped a pair of fire Air Force One John Morant sneakers. They're like yellow and black, and they have a message on them that says, "Let Ja be Ja."
There you go.
Of course, I bought them. Can't wait to get them. Huge Ja Morant fan. You know what I mean? I love that. You know what I mean? Let's go, Ja Morant. You know I support you 100%. You know what I'm saying? Um, I came on this podcast last week, Corey, and I told you that what wouldn't surprise me would be if um my guy Trey Young leaves Atlanta. Um, what is surprising me is I don't know this relationship between the Grizzlies and Ja, but it's surprisingly looking shaky really early in the season. Um, again, you know, the next time, the next night when he was in the press, he kept telling the press when they was asking him questions to go ask the coaching staff, go ask the coaching staff, go ask the coaching. Everything he was asked was answered with, "Go ask the coaching staff." I don't know, but one thing that he did answer was basically to ask him, was he still having joy with them playing the game, and he said no. I don't like that, man. We need Ja Morant, the NBA, not only us as fans, but the league as a business needs Ja Morant to have joy playing the game. Um, we talking about, man, a frequent flyer, above the rim type of guy, brings so much spark to the team, must see TV, all that, man. We need that in the game. Um, I know he bought a lot of this on himself as far as his past actions and things of that nature, but this is a new season. He's so many years removed from those past actions that him being suspended the first week of the season was just crazy to me. Corey, I don't know um how long that this turmoil between him and I don't even understand it. I understand that the
I
fact
do. I
that
got some intel for you, Big V. Whenever
good.
you
I'm glad you do because I don't really understand it. I base it on them having a new coach. Um, and maybe that the chemistry between how he likes to play and how the coach wants the team to play isn't gelling. But please share your intel with me.
you nailed it. So this is a prime example of the boy who cried wolf probably one too many times, right? Like you brought up the gun, excuse me, the gun incidents and other incidents in the past, and the thing about it is that yes, you could still kind of shrug your shoulders or point the finger at him in that regards. And yes, that's something that he still, I feel like, still needs to work on. What to me nobody is paying attention to is that this suspension is from the Grizzlies directly. This isn't from the NBA.
Yeah.
Is actually a basketball related issue. See, he cried wolf so many times, he's not getting the benefit of the doubt that he should in this specific case. So this new coach, bear in mind, he had a huge hand allegedly in getting the last coach fired, Taylor Jenkins, if I'm not mistaken. And so you have this new head coach, Tumas Isalio. I fucked up that name, but y'all could Google it. We're not gonna worry about that. So, long story short, he's heavy in the analytics, and John Morant is only averaging 28 to 29 minutes a game. So, a lot of this have to do with your coach. Well, I'm only playing 28 to 20. Well, the analytics say blah 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 blah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's cool. Have mixed feelings on it. I do feel like in baseball, shout out to the World Series. That was great, by the way.
Yes.
I
Yes.
had to come back and watch it because I went to the Brandy and Monica concert. Side note, but I came back and I watched that game 7 of the World Series. I do feel like the analytics in baseball kind of makes a little bit more sense due to the pace of it. I feel like in football is maybe 50-50. I feel like in basketball, you gotta throw a lot of that out the window, bro. Because the tense argument that's described don't really get into what happened. But if it's heavy analytics, then part of it is like, well, is this to protect him from injury? Is this to have the team more inclusive on it? Is this more so of the fact of, hey, we want to give more people to shine so we're not so dependent upon John Morant? Those are questions that nobody, including John Morant, has an answer to. And I do feel his frustrations. Most superstars, Big V, you're talking about on average is 48 minutes in the game, not including overtime, right? And if I'm not even playing half, I'm not even playing half the game. Why? I need answers, Sway, as to why. Most superstars are going to get you around that 35 mark, 35 to 38-minute mark. I remember with our Lakers a few years ago, I think it might have been Darvin Ham's last year with the Lakers, where he tried that with LeBron, albeit because of age and stuff like that. They ain't last long.
Yeah.
They ain't last long. That thing probably lasted a couple of games, maybe a week or two tops. And it's like, yo, King James is like, yo, hey man, look, screw you and this analytics. I need to be in the game to win. And Big V, you talk about another dynamic of it where it's like, oh man, look, they're due for another stadium. So you talking about trying to trade Ja Morant? Well, the problem is, due to his past issues, there ain't really too many takers out there. So it will behoove Memphis, it will behoove the coach, and it will behoove whoever else, John Morant too, to see if they can come to a happy medium to make this work. Because right now, I don't think nobody is going nowhere.
Man, listen, I disagree that some teams won't take Ja. I
No.
think they will. I totally disagree. Are you crazy? I think problems and all, they would take Ja. This is Ja Morant, dog. He ain't even 30. Like, dog, he has the old spirit of the rookie Derrick Rose type of thing going. No, no, man.
Hey
I'm
man,
I'm
I've
a,
been listening to it. Go ahead, BB.
I'm propose something to you because I was listening. Well, what would you get me to say?
I was going to say, I know I've been listening to the NBA radio the
Okay,
past couple of days, and there
okay.
was like a not, you know how I feel about put your name on stuff. Anonymous GMs is just like, no, we don't want that guy because of the issues and because of the issues or lack of leadership in the locker room. That's what they're saying.
Listen, man. I think they all got Ja fucked up. I think y'all have Ja totally fucked up. He still got that dog in him. I think this is gonna do nothing but put a spark under him. And I don't know if it'll be all the way in Memphis this year. I do not know. I do got a question to propose to you because I mentioned that I see Trey Young may be leaving if it doesn't work out for him this season. I was listening to the Cam and Mace podcast. Shout out to them. It is what it is. And they had a great theory.
Okay.
Ja Morant for Trey Young.
Hey, I think they both need a change of scenery. Might be what both of them need.
Ja Morant in that Eastern Conference, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Trey in the West. Hey,
They do need a change of scenery, though. I do agree.
we're gonna see, man. But for now, let's get into the what the hell segment, man. What we got going on? Who won the what the hell segment, baby? What's up,
Man,
man?
this is gonna blow your mind, Big V. First of all, this is envisioned by Big Vito, executed by yours truly, co-sponsored by the baby girl downstairs that just gets so excited when she poops in the potty. She yells it from here to daggone Amsterdam. It don't matter. She's happy about that, and she want to let the whole world know about it. Big V, you you do what you're told, and you expect certain things.
Mm,
Big V, you are compliant in certain things
mm.
and you expect to be taken care of. Big V, somebody says something and you expect for them to honor their word. Big V, you do good in school, you do good on a job. You expect to get rewarded with pay, bonus, or even at least an attaboy.
Uh-huh.
But you know what, Big V? I could show you better than I could tell you who's on the what the hell today.
Okay. College football 25?
Yes,
Why is EA's college football 25, not 26, but 25 is on there for the what the hell segment?
yes,
Tell me
yes.
why. What is going on, man?
Yeah. All
What?
right.
Are you slamming the college football
Yeah.
25 case
Yes,
on the
I am.
front? What are you doing?
Yes, I am. Big V, I'm in my second dynasty, the ECU Pirates.
Okay.
Right? I'm at the point now, I'm at like a good, I'm averaging between 3 and 4 star recruits.
Mm.
As taking names.
Okay.
Open up the season on the road, Big V, against our hated rival, NC State.
Yeah.
On the road.
Mm.
What, Big V? I lost. I lost that game. I lost that game on the road, Big V. You know, I lost 27-17. I put up a fight, but at the end, nothing happened. All right, cool, cool, cool. I got you. But Big V, you know who I had next week?
Oh,
I had your Georgia Bulldogs on the road, number 2 ranked in the country, Big V. Number 2 on the road. You want to know what I did? I beat the damn hell out of them, Big V. The ECU Pirates beat the Georgia Bulldogs 27-17. Number 2 ranked in the country. I'm getting ready to go into my 3rd week against something called Coastal Carolina, Big V. Now I said, well, hold on. Before I played Coastal Carolina, I know I lost to NC State. They was ranked number 18. I got you. But I beat number 2 Georgia both games on the road. I haven't played a game at home yet. And so I look up the rankings, Big V. Squadouche. I got nothing, right? And so I'm like, okay, all right, that's cool. I said, well, that's the AP poll.
yeah.
Let me see if I got some love for the coaches poll, Big V.
None of the coaches.
Squadouche. But you know what, Big V? We ain't done because you know them friends teams that's right on the edge of becoming ranked. The others receiving votes. SMU is like that this week, by the way. They're one of the others receiving votes. You know what I got with other receiving votes, Big V? Why, dude? I got nothing. I got pissed off. I hollered at Chat GPT. I typed in, why am I not ranked? Chat GPT couldn't give me an answer. I said, well, how can I get ranked? They said you have to keep winning. I said, well, hold on. Big V, let me rattle out the rest of my schedule for my beloved ECU Pirates in this virtual garbage. I
Okay.
got Coastal Carolina, BYU, Temple, USF, something called Rice, North Texas, Navy, daggone Memphis, Florida Atlantic, and Charlotte.
So hold on. So you pulled off the upset early in the season and still ain't ranked?
Week 2. That was a week 2 matchup.
No coaches poll votes.
Nothing. Now you tell me who the hell I just rattled off on that schedule that's supposed to get me ranked. I'm gonna have to mess around, and I get it. Corey, I see what people can say. Well, Corey, you ought to join a bigger conference. I'm not good enough to join the bigger conference yet. I want to murder the athletic conference. Shout out to the University of Alabama Blazers that I just dissed a few weeks ago because they're in the same damn conference as my ECU. Yo, what else I could do to get ranked? Let alone I'm gonna have to win the American Conference Championship. I've got screwed over. Hold on, let me grab this case again. Not 26, because I don't have it. 25. What the hell?
I gotta agree with my co-host. Yo, EA 25, college football 25, and they do that bullshit on 26 too. Don't
I
worry, I know they do. I can't
was
even.
so nervous.
Oh
That
man,
game, it was like it was gonna affect my life for real. Hands sweaty, Big V.
I already know, bro. I already know, man. Shout out to everybody who be tuning in each and every week to watch the whole show. Whether you catching the clips on social media, we appreciate y'all. Corey, I appreciate you so much, man. You know what I mean? Man, y'all know how we end
Likewise, my
this.
brother.
Y'all already know, man. Man, hopefully brought some joy to y'all day, but y'all know how we end this thing, right? Right.
Hey,
Hey.
25 and screwing me over.